Writes in, is there a limit to what the SBA will loan to start a convenience store or eatery like a Wawa or a Subway? How do you go about partnering with national brands? Those are two questions. But first, about SBA loans. Bob, that's why we have you here. That is all that you write about. Fill in.
Dagan and Tracy, thank you very much for asking me. SBA has an upper limit of $2 million, which should be sufficient to be able to handle that type of request. Probably the better question is, how much money do you need to put into that type of deal? Lenders today, obviously, in our economy, have a little bit of tighter credit box. They want more of the borrower's money into the deal. So you're looking at minimum of 10%, upward of 33%, depending on the type of franchise that is being utilized by the borrower.
What about the availability of credit in this environment to start or buy a franchise, Bob?
Yeah, that's difficult. SBA lending is down 56% compared to last year. You know, all small business lending is down. Deals, though, are starting to be done. You have to give credit where credit is due. The stimulus package is starting to work in SBA. SBA increased the guarantee that the government offers to the lenders from 75% to 90%. That's increased lending just in the last quarter from 8,000 loans to 12,000 loans. So you're starting to see a little bit of a loosening of credit. So that's good, but obviously it's tough. It is still tough in today's market to get that type of financing to start those type of projects.
Bob, you've written about this extensively. Is there any sign that banks and other lenders will step up to fill the void of a CIT?
You know, if you look at the top 50 lenders, only 25% of them have an increase in volume from this year over last year. So do you see signs of that increasing? Not yet. I mean, you see the green shoots. You see some positive things happening. Wells Fargo has really stepped up to the plate. They will become the nation's #1 SBA lender. But there's very few of those banks that have stepped up to replace what will be the drop in CIT lending.
Welcome back quickly to the phones. Robert from Maryland. Robert, good of you to join us. What do you want to know?
Yes. I have a software development company. Mainly I design high-end databases, mostly for the government. I designed a system that I demoed to a large government contractor. I'm going to keep the name to myself right now. The Chief Technology Officer and the Senior VP of Strategy both loved the product. The Senior Technology Officer, or the Chief Technology Officer, requested 2 changes to the system. The first change I am in process of doing. The second change is going to require a massive infusion of capital. I do not have this capital. I have never dealt with venture capital or anything else. I have no idea where to even start.
We came to the right place. Should we start with Bob? Should we talk the loan angle first, Bob?
Yeah, that's an interesting proposition. The interesting thing about SBA is they have some very unique programs that this gentleman can take advantage of. They have something called a contract line of credit. If you have a contract with the federal government, SBA will guarantee a bank to advance against that contract. This is a perfect situation that you may want to take advantage of. Especially if you have that contract with the government. There's creative things you can do, and that's a perfect thing for SBA. Just one more quick thought. The nice thing about that also is there's not, you don't have any collateral for that. And SBA and the bank are strictly going to be looking at the contract to have that paid off. So I would look into that if I were you.